Hey guys, so this is the first video that I'm filming for my main channel. I have filmed a video already for my Patreon, and I need to still get the lighting right. I've added one of my softbox lights. They don't really fit in here, so it's a little bit tricky, but I'm gonna try and make it work. Also I need to get this whole camera situation sorted, but we're just gonna have to do some troubleshooting as we go, I think. So that's where we're at for now. But yeah, okay. So I just thought I'm gonna do some like simple makeup today. Like we're not gonna do anything crazy. I don't even think I'm gonna do eyeshadow, to be honest. I just wanted to have a chat to you guys, I guess, and just thought could catch up. A lot has happened since I last filmed. I'm just taking the Benefit Hello Happy foundation. I'm just putting that on my eyelids because we're just gonna go straight to eyeliner today. So but yeah, so I haven't filmed a sit down video since I've moved, and it has been a month, so that's crazy. Well, I filmed one, but that was for Patreon. So yeah, welcome to my new studio. I am not gonna lie, today I'm feeling a little bit flat and a little bit just defeated and all the rest of it. Sometimes I worry that I already had my prime and that, you know, my career is this essentially. And I know it's not good to think like that. I know that there's no reason that we can't keep pushing forward, and that hopefully one day we can make this a career and sustain it and everything like that. But I'm stressing a little bit. I'm just going to set that with the Too Faced Born This Way loose powder. So yeah, like I started my YouTube channel in 2017, so it's going to be 6 years this year, in November. And yeah, obviously I let it go for a little bit and everything like that, and now I'm just really worried that I did irreparable damage. My numbers are down a lot on Instagram, and they're down on YouTube. TikTok was kind of the thing that was keeping me going, because like that was like, they weren't like amazing or anything, but they were like they were doing alright, my TikTok. And now I don't know if I'm shadow banned or anything, but the last 2 videos I've posted have got like 20 views, and I'm kind of like, oh no. So I'm just gonna do eyeliner, so I don't know if I'll be able to talk. So yeah, TikTok was kind of the thing keeping me going, and now that's happened, I'm just feeling just very blah. So in no way am I gonna give up. I love this regardless, and I enjoy making these videos, and I enjoy makeup, and I just enjoy the whole YouTube thing. But it's just been a little bit hard to get motivated. So for everyone watching this video, I need you to tell me in the comments what you think that we could do. What could we do to vamp up the channel and, you know, bring some freshness in, I guess. I shouldn't have tried to talk while I'm doing eyeliner. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna finish my eyeliner and then I'm gonna worry about talking. Okay. Eyeliner is done. I've definitely done better jobs before, but that's alright. We're just chilling. We're just doing some makeup. I'm taking the Fenty Full Frontal Mascara. But yeah, anyway. So I'm just really worried that this could be the end, but at the same time, I don't want it to be, so I'm not going to let it be. I still want this more than anything. In fact, I want it more now than I feel like I ever have before. So I just need to find that motivation and just that inspiration to keep going. You know, I need to put the work in instead of sitting on the couch worrying about if this is going to pan out or not. I've got to get in the studio and make the videos, you know what I mean? I've got to edit, I've got to be posting my social media, all that kind of stuff. So much happens, and I just kind of let the days go by without really saying anything because I'm just overwhelmed, I guess. But before we get into anything too much further, I'm just going to quickly put my lashes on and then I'll be back. Okay, lashes are on now. I used the Glamlight lashes in Strawberry, and they are very, very pretty. I feel like this angle is weird, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I need to do some troubleshooting, but we're going to get there. So just bear with me for the time being. Anyway, I can't even remember what I was saying now, but yeah, I want this more than anything, so it's time to stop feeling sorry for myself, in a sense, and stop stressing about it and just doing what I love and just letting, just trusting the journey and just, I do believe that through hard work and persistence that I can make it. So I've just got to stick it out for a bit longer, be patient. And, I'm really hoping, like, I want this more than anything. So there's no reason as to why I can't have it. And I've just got to let all my little anxieties go. Speaking of anxiety, I feel like it's been pretty bad lately. I can't remember if I said, but this is the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Power Primer. But yeah, I feel like my anxiety has been a little bit bad at the moment. It makes things really hard. It makes things very difficult to enjoy because I'm stressed about them being ripped away from me any second, instead of just enjoying being in the moment. And but we're working on it. We're going to get through it. I feel like I've conquered my anxiety before, and I'm not letting it, we're not going to let it take over. Like, I refuse. So yeah, I'm just gonna, that's another thing that I'm working through, that I'm just gonna have to wait, and not wait, but like persist through, and because I'm not letting it take over my life. It has taken way too much from me, and we're not letting that happen. This is the Benefit Hello Happy foundation, just the same one that we used in the first clip, and now I'm just putting it on my face. But yeah, I'm not letting it take things away from me. I'm not letting it ruin things. So I'm still struggling with driving a little bit. I'm pretty sure I talked about this at the start of the year, but I can't remember. But yeah, I've had since January, like I literally remember the week it happened, had a panic attack while I was driving, and like, it wasn't all panic attacks are awful, but like, I just pulled over and I was crying to my mum on the phone for a little bit, and it's been difficult. I definitely am getting better with it, but I'm also going out of my way to take roads that I feel safe for driving on and stuff like that, which is good. That's fine. I'm working my way around it. But the other day, I realised it took me an extra 20 minutes to drive home, driving my little way that I go to make me feel a little bit better, than if I had just gone like the way that is straight through, if that makes sense. And it's annoying. It's really annoying that I have to kind of make these like inconvenience myself because of my anxiety, and I don't want to do it anymore. It's frustrating. It is so annoying. It's a waste of petrol. I just shouldn't have to do that. You know what I mean? And I know 20 minutes doesn't sound like a long time, but it's just something like when I know that I was perfectly capable of doing this before, and now something in my little brain has set off and, made me not like driving. When driving literally used to be my favourite thing in the whole entire world. Like, I used to go for a drive every night just because I loved driving so much. So yeah, it's just the fact that I know I can drive. I know that I used to absolutely adore driving, and now I'm spending an extra 20 minutes taking all these weird little back roads so that I don't have a panic attack, and it's frustrating and it's annoying, and I'm over it, especially considering that I've already had to make so many like changes and stuff and inconvenience myself so many times due to anxiety. There's been so many things that I haven't been able to do that I've wanted to do because of anxiety. So I'm not having it anymore. I don't know, like, kind of what we're gonna do. It's all good because I can hype myself up here, in the studio, and when I'm at home and be like, no, tomorrow it's gonna be fun. And then you get there and it feels like the world's caving in around you. This is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Concealer. But I don't know. We're just going to keep pushing until the day that, I know I've done it before. I can do it again. So we're just gonna persevere. I gotta keep going. I'm not gonna lay down and let it take me, because that's not a choice. So, and that's not something I want to do anyway. Let's talk about the house. So, yeah, obviously Kate and I moved into a house. I'm just setting all of that concealer with the Too Faced Born This Way loose powder. And it has actually been really great. It's been a lot. There's been a lot of stress and stuff. Like our internet. I can't even begin to talk about it, because the trouble that I had with Telstra almost gave me a brain aneurysm just thinking about it. Just thinking about it now makes me want to cry, because it was just, oh my god, it was so awful. And it's still not even fixed. Like, it's working now, but we're paying like $100 a month for this Wi-Fi, and I can't upload TikToks on it. I can't upload to Instagram. I definitely can't upload to YouTube. So I'm having to use my data, and the internet is meant to be better than the data that I have on my phone. So I don't know what's going. I don't know what's going on, but the thought of me having to call them again, I just can't put myself through right now. I can't. I spent like 10 plus hours on the phone to them, and the thought of doing it, the thought of calling that number, I just can't. I cannot. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But yeah, just things like that, like little stressful things. We got a dishwasher, like one-off family, and I put the first load on and it started leaking, and I was like, what do I do now? Like, so we've been washing our dishes, which is fine. Most people, probably wouldn't have a dishwasher when they first moved in, but it's just all those small things that you kind of never had to think about before, I guess, when you've always lived with your mum. Like I said, I did move out and live with my sister, but once again, I still was living with someone else who obviously already had a house and already had all that stuff to worry about. So yeah, we still need to do quite a few things to the house, and that's fine. It's a work in progress, but it's functional, it's livable at the moment, and yeah, so we just need to do stuff like get a couch, set up the lounge room, get a dining table, all that kind of stuff. I still want to paint the rest of the house, but at the moment there's just been a lot going on. So but yeah, it's been so nice. Kate and I already lived together before this, because when we first got together I lived at his house, and then before we moved in here we were living at my mum's house, my mum and dad's. So Kate and I have adjusted fine. Like, we were used to already being in each other's pocket all the time anyway. This is the NARS Laguna blush, and I used the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation to set the rest of my face. But yeah, I am absolutely internally grateful for Cade, because he is my lifeline. I love him more than anything in the world, and yeah, it's been so nice living with him. He is the perfect person to live with. He's a little bit messy, but so nice, that's fine. No, there has been a few things that we've needed to work through, but it's our first time either of us living out of the house, and we're learning this together. So but yeah, he's just my bestest friend in the whole entire world, and I love him with my whole entire heart. He just turned 20, so it was his birthday on Friday, and yeah, we've been celebrating him. So Friday night we went for tea with both of our families. While we're out for tea, my sister, sorry, there's a bit of backstory to all of this. My sister makes cake. She has her own little business where she bakes cakes and cookies and cupcakes, and oh my god, she's amazing. It's Little Bits Bakery, I think. Either way, it's on my, I'll leave it linked below in this video, because she is really amazing and you should check her out, and her cakes taste so amazing. But anyway, so my sister baked him a cake, and it was really, really cute, and it was a surprise. So we finished our dinner, we were all chilling. My mum and my sister went out to get the cake, and it was meant to be a surprise, so, you know, my nephew runs out after them. And for those of you who might be new or, you know, might not know, my nephew is literally the love of my life. I love that boy. Well, I love both of my little boys so much. But Cooper and I were extremely close when he was growing up. I spent a lot of time with him when he was a baby. My sister was a single mum for a little while, so I moved in with her. That's why I actually moved in with her. So yeah, I was, you know, I spent a lot of time with him when he was growing up, and he is the little love of my life, and I love that boy more than words can explain, and I would give my life for him. So we're just going in with the Wet n Wild Colour Icon Ombre Blush. Anyway, so he runs out after them, and they had these sensor light things, and the sensor lights had turned off, and I don't know how it happened, but he ran into this pole, and he ended up with this egg like on his head, and it was massive. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys his picture. It's probably not gonna work. Let me show you. Because when I'm saying that he had a massive egg on his head, like, I'm not exaggerating. Like, it is bigger than you would, like, I don't know if you can see that. I know this is like the worst way of like showing you guys, but like that is what we saw. So mum and my sister rush in with him, and they're holding him, and I'm like, what's going on, you know, because we were all inside. And then I walk over, and that's what I see, and he's obviously freaking out, and he's crying, and we're like, and obviously he was in pain and just shocked and all that kind of stuff, and I held it together while he was there, because, you know, I did what I held it together, just made sure he was okay. I was cuddling him, and then my sister, her partner, and my nephew Cooper and my other nephew Eddie, they all left to go to the hospital. We knew that, like, he was okay, like, in the sense that he wasn't drowsy. He was shaken up, like, he was distraught, like, he was crying and so sad and shaking and stuff, but we knew he was going to be okay, if that makes sense. But they just took him to the hospital anyway, just because it's one of those things, you know, it's better to be safe than sorry. I can't remember if I said, but this is the Wet n Wild Colour Icon Ombre Blush. So yeah, they took him to the hospital. Just, you know, it's one of those things that it's better to be safe than sorry. But after he left, I don't know, like, my anxiety is so bad that I was just freaking out. And I mean, I think it's normal anyway, because seeing someone that you love in pain and being worried about it, like, and just the fact that he left and he was crying, and it was just obviously a very stressful situation. Like, obviously mum was super stressed, my sister Jordan was super stressed, my dad was stressed, Cade was stressed. Like, it was just obviously a thing of like, shit. He's fine. He looks a little bit silly, poor darling. I'm just gonna spray my I'm so bad at this. This is the XO Beauty Diamond Baby Highlight Palette, and now I'm just spraying my face with the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. But yeah, anyway, he's all good now. They got him checked at the hospital, and he looks really funny. He's all swollen here, the poor thing. The egg on his head has gone down, but like, he's starting to get black eyes and stuff now. I felt so sad, because he just said to my sister that he'd ruined Kate's birthday. So Kate and I called him up, and we were like, don't be so silly. He absolutely did not ruin anyone's birthday. And then he said he was super embarrassed about his face and the way he looked. But I told him he looks a little bit like a Pokemon, because he kind of does. Because of the swelling in his eyes, it makes him look like his eyes are quite far apart, so he looks a bit like a cartoon character. So when I told him that, I think that made him feel better, because he is Pokemon obsessed. But yeah, it was just stressful. So obviously we didn't end up doing the cake that night. But you know, obviously it was still a nice time. We still had a good time. It just was very, very stressful at the end. But yeah, they FaceTimed me while they were in the hospital, and he had calmed down, and he was, you know, smiling and laughing, and that just made me feel better, because obviously the last thing I saw of him was him being rushed to the hospital while he was bawling his eyes out, and I was a mess, because I was just like so stressed out. Anyway, so that was Friday night. Then Saturday, Cade and I went to gold class. That was last night. We went and saw Oppenheimer. It was pretty good. And then today we went and finally had the cake that my sister made. So it was a really good weekend. A little bit of trauma, but that's fine. I'm gonna go put something on my lips now and do something with this, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I used the Colourpop Luxe Velvet in Casual Dress. I don't really like this colour. I don't know if it's just not vibing with today or what, but I'm not really loving it. And this is the best you're going to get from my hair because it is greasy. So I'm about to go and wash it, but I just wanted to film this video first. So that was my little catch up. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I feel like at the start of the video I was feeling really flat and deflated. And now that I've talked to you guys, I feel better. So that is why I do this. This is why I love this so much. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And it was a bit of like a simple look, but you know, it was just good to sit down and catch up. So let me know what videos you want to see. We still have a lot to talk about, so I'm going to be making some more videos very soon. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.